911, what is the location of your emergency?
4748 France Court.
Damn.
Is this a police or
W leak.
medical?
My boyfriend is dead.
Okay, send a line for the fire department. Do not hang up.
Sounds like Cap.
Sorry, Rich. Just tell me exactly what happened there.
My boyfriend and I were playing last night, and I put him in his case and we were playing. Like kind of hide and seek kind of thing. So.
Oh, how is it hide and seek if you know where he's at? See, this is what I'm saying. This is why we already discussed this. We already discussed this, bro.
I fell asleep and I woke up and he was dead in the suitcase. So I don't know what happened.
How did you put him in a
Hanging
suitcase?
from somewhere or what, ma'am?
No, I pulled him out of the suitcase.
He was in a suitcase?
Yes, and I fell asleep.
Right, is he breathing?
No.
I need you to get him on the floor, flat on his back for me, okay?
I did. I tried giving him CPR.
Yeah, okay.
Purple.
Okay, listen to me. Lay him flat on his... Okay, ma'am, listen to me. I want you to lay him flat on his back for me on the floor.
I did.
My boy, she is telling you confirmed
Okay, that's fine. We're
he
still
is
going through
dead.
compressions on him, okay? Place the heel of your hand on his breastbone, right in the center of the chest.
Yes.
Put your other hand on top of that hand.
She's calling, bro, because I've done literally everything that I was supposed to do. I made sure he was gone before I called y'all.
I'm looking at him. You can tell.
Okay. And,
What?
Please. Okay, he just gurgled.
okay, listen to me. Place the heel of your hand right between his chest, right between his breastbones.
Yes.
Put your other hand on top of that hand.
Yes,
We want to pump his chest to me hard and fast, twice per second. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So did he die?
Who for now?
He probably did.
Oh, right there.
This is 42-year-old Sarah Boone.
Ain't no fucking way that this is the woman that kills me. I'll be so mad. I wouldn't be anything because I'd be gone, but just this being my... Nah.
Who you just heard on the 911 call a few seconds ago. Her boyfriend was 42-year-old George Torres Jr.
George!
Who she locked inside a suitcase the night before, ultimately leading to him dying of suffocation. Sarah's explanation is that it was a totally unintentional and unforeseen accident, but what she's completely unaware of at this particular moment is the fact she recorded 2 videos on her phone last night, the first of which was taken at 11:12 p.m. and shows her laughing at George while he's zipped up in the suitcase. But George isn't laughing. He's asking to be let out and repeatedly stating that he can't breathe. The second video was recorded 11 minutes later, showing the same thing, except the suitcase was flipped over and in a different area of the apartment. Sarah is both unmistakably and heavily intoxicated in these videos, which may explain the fact she didn't delete them. It would be safe to assume that she has no idea the videos exist. And yes, you will see the moment she becomes aware of their existence. But we first have to acknowledge how this episode was even possible, and that would be the Law and Crime Network. They sent us the uncompressed documents that comprise this video, and almost every case we have covered, or will cover, is already available in its raw form on this channel, which includes the 2 main items of public record in the case of Sarah Boone, starting with the body cam footage, which is right where we left off.
Boone as your last name is crazy.
Get it for you, okay? Wait 1 second, okay?
I really need something to drink.
Okay, we'll
I got my Dr. Pepper on the counter.
Oh, you remember all this other non-essential stuff, but you didn't remember your boyfriend was literally in a bag?
Okay, we'll take care of you. Give me 1 second. What's going on?
Come on, man.
I just got here, so fill me in.
No problem. Like, me and I were putting a puzzle together. We've been doing some art.
Oh no, my Dr. Pepper, my cigarette.
In a suitcase by this Breaking Bad character SMHRIP.
Or chill.
Like having a good time with one another, but we're drinking. We had a bottle of wine last night. Okay. So then it's like we decided to play hide and seek, right?
Okay.
So he gets in the suitcase. Okay.
Who is this guy?
That's my ex-husband, my former husband.
How did he live here with you guys?
No, I called him over here.
Okay, okay.
I didn't know what to do.
Here, let's talk in private, okay?
I called you guys. All we had was a bottle of wine. Literally, just a bottle of wine.
Okay.
Doing puzzle artwork. Then we decided to play hide and seek. That's all that happened.
Okay, okay. Here, let me fill this deputy in, okay?
Please, may I have my Dr. Pepper? I am so cotton mouth right now.
She is really... Dr. Pepper a fire drink. I'm not gonna lie, but it ain't... Like, bruh. Once you leave it on the... Yeah, she's right. She's spitting facts, though. Because when that shit go flat, when Dr. Pepper go flat, it's worthless. I mean, that's like all soda. It basically just become like less interesting juice after like you know what I'm saying, 20, 30 minutes. I don't know how long she's been drinking the Dr. Pepper. But, like, if she's anything like me, she wants to put it back in the fridge or something at least, you won't be able to go back, bro. Dr. Pepper fire when you get it. I don't know.
It's on the counter.
I can't move anything from out of the house. Here, I want you to sit down because I don't want you passing out. This is probably
Can you
a
go
lot
get the
for
Dr.
you,
Pepper,
right?
though?
Sit. I don't
water. Just water.
I can get you some water, okay?
The officer then talks to Sarah's ex-husband.
About 11:30 is when I started calling to find out, because this is supposed to be her day.
He referred to the fact that Sarah was meant to have custody of their son today.
That makes sense.
Generally not very good about always doing it. She tends to drink.
They called back and said she was still there, or she came back to
So
the
I was
post
calling to
office.
You know what? Not even as bad, though. Another one that's comparable is probably Rock and Rye. Rock and Rye is a great substitute soda, somewhat, for Dr. Pepper. If it's really, really cold. I've never been a fan of Red Pop like that, so that could be scratched off the menu. I do understand why the assortment of soda is very important in this scenario and in this instance, so I'm not too mad at her wanting the soda in general. Cream soda is crazy. I can't say that.
Find out if she was going to be getting him or not today.
From school.
Yes.
Okay.
Got over here, told her she needed to call 911, get somebody over here, and then basically she said she needed to go outside, have a drink and a cigarette. But,
Sean, can I offer you some
called
Give me 1
Fago?
second, okay?
he's currently
Nah.
on parole because of it, so
Because of domestic violence with her.
yes.
Okay.
He explains that George has been arrested for domestic violence multiple times against Sarah, and that Sarah's literally bailed him out every time.
Oh, okay. W. Sarah. L. George.
Oh, she's getting water from this tap. Probably going to pass out on us. Okay, well, listen.
The police officer asks the ex-husband to stick around for a little while longer. She then gets a notepad and returns to Sarah to collect more information.
At some point, you put him in the suitcase?
No, he got in the suitcase. So he thought it would be funny to be put in the suitcase. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to joke with you.
That's not all it takes. All right, I'm just, like, calm down.
And I'll zip you up and make him, squirm a little bit, whatever it is. But then I fell asleep. I fell asleep.
Where was the suitcase?
Right
You
where
got
it
in
is.
it? Right down there?
Yes.
You zipped him in there?
Yes.
Thought he would be funny, a little
It
joke.
was. We both were laughing about it. And
Okay.
then I fell asleep
Where did you fall asleep at?
upstairs. I just totally
So you
forgot.
began to do CPR on him?
Yes.
The next
Yes.
day.
About
And he
what time
gurgled,
this morning
like he
did you
gurgled.
start doing that CPR?
No, it was the afternoon. And air was coming out and he was gurgling, but I could just tell by looking at him.
But you knew how to do CPR? You were doing that on your own?
Yes.
Okay. I want you to sit back down because I don't want
Can I
you...
have one more sip of water,
Yeah,
please?
go.
Can I have a cigarette, please?
Ma'am, I can't take anything out of the house.
It's on the
Oh,
back
yeah,
porch.
that's true.
Nope, all of it. It's secure, okay?
The officer then confirms the ex-husband will be taking custody of the child.
And your child is in school right now. He's not...
And today was his, like, only break, his only day off from little bro. Now he's stuck with the kid. This is supposed to be your day, Mom.
Not here with you.
No. He's
Okay,
in school.
he's in school. How old is he?
This will be a fun one. He is 9. He's third
I
grade.
can't even start with how you would explain something like this. Okay.
The ex-husband leaves, and the officers wait for investigators to arrive.
Can I please just have a cigarette? They're on the back porch.
Not right now. We can't have you go and get anything. Why don't you sit in the shade?
The investigators then arrive.
Hey, Sarah,
Yeah, bro, you getting baked.
did you get enough water? No, if you want to stay seated, I don't want you getting lightheaded. So remember I said the detectives were going to come out and talk to you and go from there. They're here. They're going to ask you a few questions.
They're
and then
here.
go from
Who are
there,
these
okay?
two niggas? Those are them.
All right, sir. My name's Chelsea. My partner,
They are
Scott.
us.
They ask Sarah what happened.
So he decided to get in the suitcase. So I thought it would be funny and he was laughing about it too, to dip him up in there. I go upstairs and fell asleep. I don't know what happened.
Okay.
After you zip them up,
Yeah.
back around.
Big 13 months, Dennis.
Just zip it up and walk away
And I both
laughing.
were laughing about it, but I went upstairs and I fell asleep. I'm afraid for my life. I want you to know that. I am
Why
afraid
is that?
for my life.
Well, the threat is gone, so.
His family
Oh.
never liked me.
Have you called any of them?
We talked to his daughters yesterday.
No,
I mean,
she means since
like,
the
about this.
situation.
Does anyone know? Okay.
They're
So
going
it's
to kill me.
okay.
Do
Well,
they live local?
Yes, they're down the road. They're going to kill me.
The
Oh,
detectives
shit.
reassure Sarah that she's not about to get murdered, and then go in to investigate the apartment.
Just stay seated, okay, Sarah? I know you're panicking, okay? Just relax. We'll come and talk to you. We'll keep checking on you.
This police officer was brilliant. Her temperament was perfect for the situation. The investigators simply asked Sarah to stay somewhere else for the night and to come to the police station the following day with any questions she might have. Sarah stayed with her ex-husband, then showed up at the sheriff's office the next day at...
Oh, fuck no. I'm sorry. I don't care how much love I got for you, bro. Especially if I got our 9-year-old kid, bro. You got to go to a hotel or you got to go somewhere else. You're not staying with me tonight. You saying they family gonna what? They gonna kill you? They crazy? You got to go, guys. You can't stay with me tonight. Sorry, bro. You just off the man in a suitcase and then picked him up a day later. They gon' get you. They not getting me.
3:51 p.m. with an entire
I'm
handwritten
coolin'.
page of questions. The first of which was about when she's getting back her phone.
I got $20 on your room.
I'm gonna have you sit in the green chair that doesn't move. Appreciate you coming in. Yes, ma'am.
Sarah takes out her page of questions, which the investigator semi-acknowledges then brushes off.
So obviously, he received his autopsy. So I'm going to read you your rights again because we have to talk about that. Has anyone threatened you or promised you anything to get you to talk to me?
No.
And do you understand what I just read you?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay.
Sarah has no idea what just happened.
This morning we went to his autopsy.
Wait, what just happened?
Threatened you or promised you anything to get you to talk to me?
No.
And do you understand what I just read you?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay.
Oh.
Sarah has no idea what just happened.
This morning we went to his autopsy. And we were informed of some injuries that he has by the doctor. So he had some injuries to his left shoulder. He had a cut near his lip. We could see his mouth was a little
I haven't laid a
swollen.
hand on him.
Okay.
Forensics have since proven that George
All right.
sustained his injuries the night he died, and he didn't have them before entering the apartment.
I also too. He fell off my son's bike,
Okay.
so I don't know. And he's notorious for running into the wall or the hall tree. So
Okay.
I.
The investigator details
Sounds a little fishy, but
further injuries, including a contusion on his neck.
And they're all recent. Like they occurred recently. It wasn't something that occurred post or that occurred a week ago or 2 days ago, 3 days ago. They definitely occurred, the night leading up to when he was.
In all honesty, we have not gotten into it. I have no idea what it is.
yeah, because that wouldn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? He acquired all the injuries conveniently the night before. Wouldn't it make more sense that he would have had some of those, a couple days leading into it as well? She kind of shot her a little bit of bill and she didn't take it, but her story would have had to change. I get it.
No.
Now she's saying I don't know shit. Okay.
Idea what it is. We had a good time sitting on the back porch, having wine, and smoking a couple of cigarettes, and then decided to go inside and literally paint, do puzzles, and play, and listen to music. That's why.
She had all night to set this up, which is the issue. For all we know, she could have designed this entire scene of events from scratch. There is a 12-hour gap between the timestamp on her videos to the moment police showed up on her doorstep, which is plenty of time to assemble what looks like a very pleasant scene of events that in no way precipitated a drunken act of revenge that ultimately led to murder.
Nobody got out of sorts. This is what's mind-blowing to me. I have no clue. Nobody laid a hand on anybody.
He also had, on the left side of his forehead, he had basically bruising, and on his head and his skull.
I have no idea.
As if something hit him.
I
considered
have not
blunt force
touched him.
trauma.
I have not touched him. I have not touched him. I have no idea. We had a good day. It was a good day.
Oh, yeah, that's classic abusive relationship right there. We had a good day? What do you mean by that? What do you mean we had a good day?
Hey Sean, did you miss me? Sorry I was gone, I was at a nut show.
We didn't miss you at all. We didn't even know you were gone. Once again, does anyone know when Shamal is not here? I don't think so.
We've had good days lately.
My bad, gang. I fuck with you, gang. I lied, I don't.
It's been good. I don't even know where this is coming from.
The interrogator now brings up Sarah's last call to police, reporting domestic violence.
You said a month ago he hit you with a curtain rod.
Yeah, with a curtain rod.
That is not what I was laughing at. That was not what I was laughing at. I did not expect her to. I didn't expect the item. I didn't expect the item that she said. I didn't expect the item that she said that he hit her with to be a curtain rod. I don't know why I thought that was funny. Just imagining him holding it, it just reminds me of somebody like holding like an American flag that's all the way rolled up. I don't know why the picture in my mind. I don't know why it came up like that. I'm sorry. It's not funny. It's just the image that came into my mind of just like having somebody standing at you with a threatening stance. Not that he actually did it. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I can't believe you guys didn't take that either.
There's so many other things to reach for. Don't do it, obviously, but there's so many other things.
She just referred to the fact that George didn't face charges for the alleged assault.
Like, we've been good. I don't know if, like, it's since the last time he got out of jail. Like, we've been good, and he's been having his classes.
Oh, yeah, no, she's done.
You're laughing. A man died by a suitcase and you're laughing.
Bro, like, y'all gotta stop saying this shit. If you ever say that to me outside of the context of this, I'm going to laugh. Can you imagine a news article, death by suitcase? Now I'm just thinking about modding GTA 5 and then, like, having suitcases rain from the sky and they're full of bricks or some shit. Like, that's the thing that my mind goes to when you say that. That's all I'm saying. You get killed in Call of Duty, instead of bullets, a nigga shooting out suitcases at you. It's just funny to think about. I'm not saying that it's happening, but why would you say that? Obviously, I'm not taking that serious. That's the most unusual death of all time.
I've been good. I don't think you all understand.
It's not good, though.
He comes at me all the time. He comes at me. So it's either I flee or try to go upstairs and go to sleep. That's usually what it is. And I don't know if you talk to Brian about any of that, but most of the time when I flee, I go over there. So
Sarah is detailing possible motives for retaliation. Routine procedure would be to keep her train of thought locked on this element.
Bro, have y'all seen that movie?
He really got packed up. W's error.
Have y'all seen that movie about the killer tire? Wait, have y'all? I'm sorry. Okay, we're still watching this. There's a movie about a killer tire. There's a killer couch, a killer sofa that literally eats the ass of every person who sits on it. I'm sorry. I watched a lot of weird movies when COVID was going crazy. Me and my cousin. I'm sorry. It was funny. This is what it's reminding me of. It's not funny, but it, you know.
Or try to go upstairs and go to sleep. That's usually what it is. And I don't know if you talk to Brian about any of that, but most of the time when I flee, I go over there. So
Sarah is detailing possible motives for retaliation. Routine procedure would be to keep her train of thought locked on this element. Provide encouragement and understanding while inquiring further into the suspect's grievances with the victim. The only problem is that the lead interrogator really doesn't like Sarah and abandons the task of pretending to, which makes this a significantly flawed, yet remarkably entertaining process to bear witness.
Oh, no.
Right, but you're saying that you guys have been good.
Wait, why doesn't she like Sarah? Just because she thinks she's like, that was some whole ass shit that you did to my boy? Or she just don't respect her?
Good, and when I asked you yesterday,
Sharknado was so fire! It wasn't. It was terrible, but it was funny.
The last incident that you could remember was the curtain rod incident, which you said was a month ago, so
give or take.
Right.
The investigator challenges an earlier assertion which remodels the discourse, and the suspect then starts defending her relationship with the victim.
I really love him, like I do, and I feel like I can help him. He came a really long way, and he was trying.
And you killed him.
She sold the interrogation.
She somehow transitions into the principle of how she doesn't normally drink, and it's kind of only because of George that she drinks it all.
The occasional wine, whatever, or if it's a weekend, that's when you have a good time. You don't have to wake up the next day. I have to wake up the next day and do things. I can do 50 things at once and still know the 50 things more prior that I need to get done.
Yeah, like zipping your man up in a suitcase and, you know, you being a master of all things as you are, being so fucking great and like master level status at everything, on this particular day still forget to unzip him. You do all these things perfectly fine, But for whatever reason, today is the day you decided to be an amateur at your memory. I get it, except I don't.
He can't process like that. He didn't process like that. So the next thing you know, he doesn't want to deal with it. I'm going to go get something to drink. Nobody knew George better than I did. I say that I knew George better than himself. And I tried in every way, shape, and form. Ask everyone. I helped him. I took care of him.
Sarah talks about George's anger management classes and the supposed progress he was making.
And would always come home and show me his papers. And we would look over his papers together. Where it's like, wow, you actually are learning this in class? And some of the stuff that they would show.
So you didn't kill your boyfriend, you killed your son. All right, got it. This makes it even more messed up.
Then, like videos, he would come home and be like, Sarah, I'm so sorry for what I've done to you. He changed.
And that's why you're still with him, even though he's done all these things to you. And
when I tell you I love him, I love him.
When you love somebody, you have limits.
Everybody tells me that.
At some point, somebody gets enough.
In the next moment, the detective will say, then they have to do something to defend themselves. Sarah's temperament will completely switch at the completion of this sentence.
Then they have to.
Okay, I like that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but the minute he said that, my mind did the exact same my camera just did. Hold on, I'm sorry. That was funny. I'm sorry, chat. I see you. I'm cupping you right now, okay? I'm cupping you. You're fine. You're okay. You're okay, chat. You're fine.
Sometimes defend themselves.
I would just flee, and I don't know if you would like to see it on my phone, or I think it's actually on a laptop.
She explains how she once filed a restraining order against George, then for some reason brings up his ex-wife.
When I say a monster, she's a monster.
The interrogator lets her vent about the ex-wife for 2 minutes. She will now bring the focus back to the investigation.
Since talking yesterday, do you remember any timelines better? Like what time you guys were playing? What time he was zipped up in the luggage? What time you went upstairs?
We started because we cleaned the house a little bit, did some laundry.
She recalls the game starting at around 4 p.m. and her going to sleep at around midnight.
So I have 4 and I have midnight, so there's a big gap. So I'm just curious, if you recall when you went upstairs to
Sarah's frame is pissing me off.
hide in the shower, or
when we started to play hide and seek.
Yeah.
Well, we went inside probably
Her mannerisms are making me mad too.
about, if I had to guess, we weren't out there too long. Worked on the puzzle again, finished it, started to paint. Well, started listening to music for a little bit. Started to paint. Can we turn the music off? No problem. Start at the top, paint, whatever. I don't want to paint anymore. Let's just, come on. Okay, you want to play hide and seek? What he does is, okay, tag, you're it. So it's like, okay, we know.
Nigga, what? I love how she just throwing this information out there like these are regular nigga activities. Like, who does this? At 4 o'clock, we gonna what? Start cleaning the house and listening to music or something, and we're painting. For some reason, we start drinking, and now let's play hide and seek, tag, you're it? Let me go hide in the suitcase?
If the police didn't want to charge him, she took matters into her own hands. W's error.
Bro, chill.
Okay, take off.
That's not how you play hide and seek.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we did.
Have you guys ever played you said you played hide and seek probably 3 times in your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
When you have played, have you ever zipped him up in a suitcase prior?
No.
Okay.
The suitcase originally is in our...
That was literally your out, bro. You literally could have said, yo, we haven't done suitcase play, but I did put him in a closet one time, and he jumps out in a clown suit saying, hey, you found me. Some dumb shit you could have said, anything. That was literally your out.
Our closet, buried all the way to the back. I know the CSI people saw our closet. Our closet needs to be cleaned out really bad. My son's clothes need to be cleaned out really bad because they don't fit him anymore, and I'm tired of looking at them. So he took it upon himself, including that suitcase, to take it downstairs so we can get all of our clothes, our donations and everything, and just leave the whole thing by the clothing and shoe thing at my son's school.
No, I'm just asking in the past.
Yeah, that's literally not what she asked. You said you gave so much information that wasn't asked just now.
Like, have you ever zipped him up in anything, jokingly or not? But obviously,
No.
I understand. You're claiming that Sunday it was a joking matter. You were laughing,
Yes.
he was laughing. But what I'm just asking is, in the past, like, is it something
Absolutely
that you
not.
guys normally do?
Absolutely not.
You should have said yes, bro.
Okay, so do you remember making any videos or maybe having any photos, videos that you remember doing on your phone on Sunday?
No.
No?
I think I took a picture of a dog.
Okay. So I have something that I want to show you that we found, and it
Can I
was from
see
your
it?
phone.
With regard to the colossal realm of interrogation
Oh, wait, never
footage,
mind.
the level of notoriety these next moments acquired
That was
is
a dumb
virtually
question.
unprecedented. I feel like this picture belongs on a wall somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see it?
If you need to move it around, go ahead.
Turn up the volume, gang.
No, I don't remember that.
For everything you've done to me. For everything you've done to me.
Your battery's about to die.
Shut it down.
Oh, okay.
These niggas really selling on the bro, imagine being taken out of the vibe like that because a nigga basically said your battery's about to die. You didn't have your laptop charged before you prepared to drop this bomb on her? Your laptop's about to die. Everybody in the room is a fucking seller.
Let me.
Sarah may have been hoping that that was the end of it. Really can't say that I blame her for that.
Bitch, we got to back up.
Is it long? Because I don't know how much I can take.
No.
I don't know how much I can take.
Nigga, you did it.
I don't know how to find your...
You are not this stupid.
Do I have to watch this?
Yes.
I continuously throw up. I don't sleep. I don't want to see it, if that's okay.
Okay, but
you
you
can
did
either
it.
explain it or we take it for what it is.
Yeah. We're just trying to give you the opportunity to tell us what's going on. That's it.
It's that long?
2 minutes.
No.
For everything you've done to me.
You was recording.
For everything you've done to me. Fuck you.
Don't look like you was laughing.
Stupid. Sarah. That's my name. Don't wear it out. Sarah.
I don't want to watch it, please. Okay.
That's him saying that he can't breathe, and you saying fuck
So
you.
this is upside down.
The interrogators should not be cutting each other off, but their missteps can be forgiven on this occasion due to the power of the evidence, which the lead detective will now focus on.
Guys, this is killing me right now.
So this image is
Hey, you're killing people.
upside down, and then this small video that occurred 11 minutes later, it's flipped over the other way, closer to your dining room table.
Okay.
Now he's obviously still in there, so he didn't. How
Did
did
she
that,
zoom
how did it
in?
go from
Did she zoom in? She zoomed in. Look at the video. She zoomed. How are you this drunk? And then you say, nah, I made sure I did the job, and then I zoomed. Look at this video.
Okay.
Now he's obviously still in there. So
She
he
zoomed in.
didn't- How did it go from the back to the front?
I flipped it.
Okay.
I don't think they did that. I think she zoomed in herself.
My plan was not to go upstairs and go to sleep,
Well, that's what you did.
Yeah.
but not
Two
intentional.
videos 11 minutes apart?
No, you told me you went upstairs because
What?
you were
Stop
getting
here.
ready for bed.
Just to be clear, Sarah still has no idea how screwed she is. She just referred to an earlier statement that she didn't lock up the suitcase all the way, so George could get out.
Stopped here.
Okay, but
Where's here?
show me where you can see any fingers coming out.
It's, and his head's right here.
Mm-hmm.
So going like this, it's like this.
But why is he saying I can't breathe, and why is he pushing on it as if he can't get out?
And it doesn't show a hole.
There's no hole. There's no fingers. I don't see his fingers. There's no hole.
I don't know what you want me to tell you. Like, I don't know, like, what you want me to tell you.
I'm just showing you. I'm just
giving you an opportunity to explain yourself.
I understand. I understand.
He's begging for you to let him out. You're laughing in the beginning, and then in the end, it sounds kind of like a.
No, it's not malicious.
Well, saying fuck you.
It's not malicious.
Then what is that?
My intention was not to leave him in there. Please.
That's not what the video says, though.
Please understand that. My intention was not to leave him in there.
This video is at 11:12 when it starts, so was he in there for like a long time?
Does she really think that if she says, like, I didn't mean to do it, then she's going to go away? Like, she's good?
Prior to recording this?
No. No.
I think we've all gathered by now that Sarah might be twisting the truth in her favor a little bit. She seems to have forgotten that 2 minutes ago she claimed to have no recollection of this incident, so her impeccable memory all of a sudden seems rather selective.
But I didn't think that he was, like, panicky. Like,
So pushing...
Panicky?
Was, like, panicky. Like,
Have you ever been in a suitcase? Bro, I've been under the covers with someone that was too big to be in the bed and felt like I was about to die like 10 seconds in. I'm supposed to be chilling in a suitcase? No, I'm saying I was in the bed with my brother and we were fighting, and then he put me underneath the cover. And then my sisters was already in the bed too. And then he put me in the cover, and then he like locked me in. And then like, this is too much to explain. It's too much to explain. I'm just saying. Everybody was in the bed. Everybody was in the bed. Everybody was in the bed. Okay, and I got locked in. They trapped me. He trapped me. I couldn't get out. I was trapped in there for like 10 seconds. I felt like the world was over. I could only do so much. I just could imagine how I would feel inside of a suitcase. Why are y'all acting like this is so strange? All right, bro. Here we go.
Was this before or after you?
I'm not acknowledging you.
Together?
I'm not acknowledging you.
Sarah. I can't breathe. And you're the only one laughing.
Okay.
And you're the only
Detroit,
one saying derogatory comments. Like you're mad.
No. Please don't. I don't mean to sound negative, and I don't know if I can say this, but like it's like you guys are kind of trying to like feed me.
The interesting thing about Sarah is that her intuition is correct. She sort of recognizes what the police are doing here, but still has no idea of the ramifications.
Sean's
her energy
monthly
resembles
meet
that
and
of
beat.
someone who feels the police
are surprised or taken back.
about to start rumors about her.
No, I'm just trying to show you a video that you no longer want to watch because you probably don't want to know the outcome of how and what you said.
My plan was not to go upstairs and go to sleep. My plan was not to, he'll be up here any minute.
But you willingly went upstairs and went to sleep. No one forced you to go upstairs and get
My
ready
plan
for
wasn't
bed.
also to leave him in the suitcase.
So why didn't you take him out?
Because I went upstairs, and then I fell asleep.
But why didn't you consciously think, he's asking to come out, he can't
I didn't
breathe.
do it intentionally.
Is this really her defense?
What do you think is going to happen if you leave somebody in a confined space like that?
Well, I thought by not giving it up all the way, it would be okay. My plan was not to leave him in the suitcase.
What was your plan?
So this was your plan. So you had a plan. Whole time you had a plan.
Waiting for him to come upstairs. I thought it was...
Then that's not a part of your plan. That's leaving the cards on his table. You just said it was a plan.
Like, I thought he was okay. Like, I didn't...
He's telling you he's not. He's telling you, Sarah, I can't breathe. He's saying your name, and you're like, that's my name, don't wear it out.
Guys, that's how we are with each other. The whole suitcase thing never happened before.
Sarah tries to move on to another topic, but the interrogator doesn't allow it and brings her back to the specifics of the evidence.
Again, his head is closer to us facing the video, so we should be able to see fingers, and we don't see anything. We see no movement of him trying to unzip it or physically unzipping it. All we see is pushing up, trying to push out of it.
Yeah, even if you had left a hole in it or had left like a piece of it open, it's clear if he's pushing outside of it that you didn't tell or explain to him, yeah, it's open. You can get out when you want to. You know what I mean? I would tell somebody that, hey, I didn't zip it up all the way. You got that. If it's like a little jokey joke.
Please do not assume.
I mean, you put him in, so why
They're
didn't
not assuming nothing. They got the video. They literally got you in 4K.
you take him out?
Because I was upstairs and I fell asleep.
No, before you went upstairs. You, like, consciously had to walk upstairs. I mean, you obviously remember going to bed because you were able to give me a time frame on that.
She mad as fuck.
You specifically told me that you went upstairs.
My intention is not for this to happen. I am sick about it. I've never done anything like this before in the past. I am sick.
It really feels like a robot listing off every single thing that they think someone will want to hear to get out of a sticky situation, and then getting like progressively more frustrated as they realize the responses that they're giving aren't working. Like, let me reiterate it again and again and again and again and again. Like, surely you'll listen to me this time. I don't understand.
The lead interrogator starts playing the video as Sarah is mid-sentence reiterating her innocence.
I don't know.
Especially knowing that they got you like dead to rights right here. Like, they got you in 4K, and you still basically saying, like, even though you see that I killed him, I didn't mean to, so it's okay.
I mean, I don't know.
From what she says.
What you all want me to tell you, because this was not in any way, shape, or form.
You admit to moving the suitcase, like, over. So
You roll it.
You roll it over. Like, it's not like...
I didn't want it to be like that.
You didn't want him to be upside down? How do you even get upside down?
Right. You guys are killing me right now. I don't know how.
No, you're killing people.
I don't know how you want me to say it. I didn't mean to leave him in there.
Okay.
What's your reason?
They're literally talking to like an 8-year-old right now. Now I get why she likes playing hide and seek. Because they're literally talking to a child.
Reasoning for not calling 911 sooner?
Because I didn't know what to do and how horrific it was. I called Ryan, and like, what, 5 minutes later I called you guys? Not even 5 minutes. And it was continually doing CPR with the dispatch on the phone.
So when he asked to be let out, like, what's your reasoning for not letting him out?
When I was upstairs?
No, when he's asked.
Why the fuck would you be able to hear him if you're upstairs? No, dumbass, not while you're upstairs.
On the video, he asked multiple times. He asked to be let out. I can't breathe. Why didn't you let him out?
Well, number one, I had no idea it was going to end like that.
Okay.
Number one.
Okay.
Number two, just, you know what? I'll give you 5 minutes or so in there. They'll give you 5 minutes or so.
5 minutes for what?
That's 5 minutes sound like she shouldn't have said that. Because 5 minutes sound like I'm teaching you a lesson. 5 minutes sound like
Search up Sarah Boone
I was pissed at you and this
YouTube.
is your
It's
punishment.
on there.
That's what 5 minutes sound like. And then you thought about it a little bit longer once you saw the nigga suffering, was like, you know what? You can handle a night in there.
This was an absolutely imperative moment to allow the suspect to elaborate, but the lead interrogator cuts her off.
Well,
Oh my fuck. Why do the interrogators ruin? I really would have loved to hear her response to the 5 minutes. To the 5 minutes for what thing?
of the video, one video's at 11:12 and the next one's at 11:23, so you actually gave him at least 11 minutes per video recording. So my thing is, when it stopped, he asked multiple times, I mean, why? Why did you not let him out? It's just a simple question.
To be honest with you, I mean,
Don't
Were
know.
you punishing him?
no.
That's what it sounds like.
Just,
Well, that's what you're saying in the video.
Yeah.
This is what you got. This is
Yep.
what You make me feel like...
See, and then it's all backfired on me. I will never drink alcohol again.
Okay.
I don't
Bitch, you won't get the chance to. You gonna be in jail for the rest of your life, nigga.
care what it is in any way, shape, or form.
Nah, it's the alcohol.
But let's get back to this. When he's begging for his life, telling you he can't breathe, let me out, and you say, fuck you, why don't you just let him out? What are you trying to prove to him? There was obviously something in your head that you were thinking of when he was asking to be let out, and you're like, no.
Again, it's the boy calling wolf. And it's not fair.
What? It's the boy crying wolf. Who would be the boy and who would be the wolf in this situation? How does this analogy work in this situation at all? Would the boy be your boyfriend in the suitcase, and the wolf being the suitcase, and you not believing that he's inside the suitcase? If that's the analogy you're trying to use, that's the only way this analogy works, and even then, it will just expose you as a sociopath.
Touch that nigga. It's going down in here. I'm with the money team.
I'm lost.
It is not fair. You guys are trying to, again, he's in there. Night, night.
He's begging for his life, telling you he can't breathe.
I don't know what you want me to tell you. Like, I don't. I didn't intentionally mean for this to happen.
But my question is, why didn't you just let him out prior to going up?
I don't know why.
He's begging to be let out. He's not laughing. He's not having fun.
So are you guys, so what is it you're trying to, like...
We're just trying to figure out.
We're trying to figure out if this is a murder or if it's manslaughter. Because if there's intent, then we can get you on everything. And we got the video. I think she knows that, though. I think she knows that.
Why?
Why? What?
Why?
What was the motivation for leaving him in the bag?
Why he was left in the bag? Why the video?
I didn't have any motivation. It was me, he and I having a great day, fooling around and being stupid.
You know, it's a good analogy for the day, excluding the fact that he's got a bump on the back of his head, a bump on the front of his head, and his lip is busted, and he has a bump on his eye.
I don't know what you all want me to tell you. Like, this is not fair that you all are assuming that that's from me.
You are the same. It's, you know, it's okay. It's not as frustrating to see her talk because I know she's doing it on purpose. Now, you know that she's doing it on purpose. It's not really frustrating to hear her lie because clearly if you do this and you put somebody in a suitcase, like, I expect you to lie about it. So I'm not mad at you for lying.
Where else did it come from?
If you were, say it's opposite, you were in the suitcase and you're asking to be let out, should they not let you out?
Eventually. I'm guessing. I mean, I'm blaming it on the wine.
Holy shit. Why are you... Oh, my God.
Blaming it on the wine. After talking to you, everything was laughing and fun. Now we're watching a video where it's not laughing and fun. He's begging for his life, and you are in a very angry voice telling him to fuck off.
No. It's not fair that you guys keep trying to say that that's what I did.
That's what you did. No. Look at this man. This is the ultimate, like... Is that not what the fuck we just seen? No, you gotta watch him in slow mo. I need this. I need this to be a thing.
You guys keep trying to say that that's what I did.
If he could push it open, why wouldn't he have gotten out himself? Why would he beg you to open it?
Okay.
And tell you he can't breathe.
Okay.
If someone can do something for themselves, they're gonna do it. They don't need assistance.
You two didn't lay hands on each other.
No. No. I don't have anything.
Right.
We know.
You're telling us that we're assuming stuff.
In the video, if they're insinuating motive in the video, you saying for everything you put me through, sounds like you didn't forget and you got sick of it. Maybe he did something a couple nights before that and you healed. Maybe you used, you know, the healing spray that they got in Resident Evil on yourself. Maybe that's true. It don't change the fact that what happened that night. You was looking for revenge. Oh, summer 16. Oh, playing dirty, not clean. I forgot the lyric, my bad.
What we saw in the video.
That's true. She's looking for revenge.
I understand. Because I don't remember that.
Okay. Doesn't mean it didn't happen just because you don't remember it.
Sarah now gets freaked out by the male detective. She thinks he's texting someone about her, which creates an absurd yet hilarious moment.
Why would he be texting somebody about you? You're right there. You're in the room. If he needed to talk to anybody, he'd talk to the detective next to him.
So is the texting thing something about me? Like, what's the what?
This is, wow. This is a crazy narcissist right here.
Texting? Oh, no, I'm texting.
No, I have one last question. You realize you're the person that killed him, right?
I thought about that.
Okay, you left him in a bag when he's begging you, saying, I can't breathe, let me out, and you said, fuck you.
Not intentionally.
You got up, and you went up to bed.
Yeah, piss her off even more because she really showing her true colors. I've never seen anybody try to portray themselves as calm and mild-mannered and sweet, quote-unquote, and innocent, and then, like, after some questioning, get, like, this, like, physically, like, if you say that again, I'm gonna kill, like, she giving me that impression.
You all?
Please.
Like, bro, like, why are you standing up, bro? You are a suspect. You are suspect numero. You're not a suspect. You are the one who did it. This is not what you want. This is not what you want niggas to think about you if you're trying to portray innocence. You are the angry white woman here, bro. We see you.
Sit down.
Listen to me. I did not intentionally kill him.
I got you on video screaming, fuck you.
This is what it feels like when you're choking me. There's still feeling for this.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even know she said that.
You wouldn't say it if you didn't feel it.
And then you flipped the bag around several times.
I didn't do that intentionally.
You didn't intentionally flip the bag around?
No. Why would I do that?
As long as, chat, if you're ever in a situation, just remember, as long as you claim innocence and say intentionally at the end of every sentence, then you'll be fine.
Well, you
Good
told us
question,
you
you
did
did.
it.
When he was upside down.
Right.
Well, you had to put him upside down.
You can't get in a suitcase upside down because
It had to have been on its back.
She was about to explain why you can't get in the suitcase upside down. Nigga, we know.
With the lid
Nigga said because, like,
open for him to get in there, for you to zip it up. Then it shows it on the other side with him in it, so you had to flip it to there. Then there's another video where it's on its back again, so you had to flip it to
I'm
there.
leaving it like this, please. I'm
you can see he backflipped inside the suitcase.
leaving it like this. I did not intentionally do this.
You left him in there. You did trying to
Oh my
dance around the
gosh,
fact. You left him in there.
This is not.
She should have been taking those anger classes with bruh. That's what it looked like.
You didn't leave him in there?
It's not cool. Like, this is not cool.
It's not cool. You intentionally
Neither are people in suitcases, but you thought it was that night.
left him in there and left the room. You went upstairs to a different room.
I would do anything for him.
well, you gave up checking up on him. So.
Wouldn't let him out of a suitcase.
Oh, gosh.
Anybody looking at it doesn't. I don't think anybody would look at that video and go, George is having fun right now.
The discourse repeats itself a few more times, and then Sarah brings out her list of questions.
So, am I getting my phone back?
No.
Not today.
What about Lucas's
Bro, what happens when she finds out she's not going home?
laptop?
No.
Not today.
You mean to tell me I killed someone, I can't get any of my belongings? Guys, what the fuck?
How do I go about getting his wedding ring, engagement ring?
It's at the medical examiner's office. It'll come to us eventually, and then
It'll be released to
to
the next of kin.
Yeah. Okay.
I bought it for him.
It was a gift. Why would you get it back?
That is a civil issue. It was on his finger. It goes to them. They're the ones that are going to release it. We don't have any say in that.
So I won't get that back.
So it seems you're more upset about that at the moment. So we can pretty much guarantee this was a crime of passion.
So, what's next?
They're going to come and swab your fingers.
No, I'm talking about, like, in the long run. Like,
The long run is you getting sentenced, bitch.
What do I need to, like, do I need to be doing something, or, like...
You need to be calm. You need to remain silent. You need to put your hands behind your back. We need to get you up out these clothes and into this fucking orange jumpsuit, my nigga. You thought you was going home? Now, that's funny. You a comedian, huh?
Like,
I can't tell you, like, what to do.
I mean, like, so, like, for... Like, I don't understand, like, I don't know if you guys are just gonna, like... I'm not admitting anything about being intentional, and like...
We told you
You can still be put in...
everything that we have. You know everything that we know.
So after this, what?
You gonna have a court date.
In itself, for me to have to live with getting him out and doing what I did is punishment enough.
Oh no, you ain't seen punishment yet. You gonna have a long time to think about this.
Nonetheless, I have to live without him now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, live is subjective in this sense.
His daughters, too.
Are you trying to make it worse?
Yo, this girl, oh my God. This is such a hateable person.
Sorry, what?
Are you trying to make it worse?
She is such a hateable person.
CSI, that was there yesterday.
Forensics take her DNA and fingerprints. The investigators then return.
Okay, Sarah.
How you mad at niggas for telling you that you killed a nigga?
So, you're not free to go.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
This comment seriously puts Sarah on edge, but
Oh,
she still
God.
won't quite be fully aware of what's happening. This is coupled with the fact the investigators now try to get a solemn declaration out of her to close out the interrogation. The psychological dynamics of the moment are extraordinary.
Oh, do you promise everything you told us was the truth?
Oh my God! Every time something happens, my camera's just like, yo, it's time for me to go for him. Like, this is crazy. Bro, I don't know what's going on.
Or no?
That's not what it is.
Everything we've talked about today?
Yes. What do you mean?
The investigator explains that it's just protocol.
Do you promise and swear that everything we've talked about today has been true and accurate to the best of your knowledge?
To the best of my knowledge.
Correct. Yes.
Why?
That's how
Anytime
you
we talk
swear.
to somebody,
The male detective re-explains that it's just routine, only in a far more comforting tone. But the tone doesn't do a whole lot to reassure Sarah. She looks about ready to get swallowed up by a wormhole and take her chances in a separate dimension.
It's not a trick question.
To the best of my knowledge?
To the best of your knowledge.
Everything that you've told us today is true and accurate to the best of your knowledge.
Yes, but it was not intentional.
Okay. Okay.
All right, do me a favor, stand up.
Oh,
You
shit.
turn around, face the wall. Put your hands behind your back. Do you have anything in your pockets that I should know about?
No. Why is this happening?
Because you killed
Because
somebody.
George is dead.
Because George is
Not
dead.
intentionally.
My
This
God.
was a trick.
You were read your rights.
Why
Are
is
you
this
trying?
happening?
Because
Before y'all said I could leave. So what am I supposed to do now?
Yeah, you can leave this room into your cell, nigga. The fuck?
I had
I
a
don't
sneaky
work in
suspicion
the...
this was going to happen. And I need water, like, really bad, please.
That's too bad, my boy.
You all check me down here.
An officer comes to take Sarah to the jail, but Sarah has questions first.
Those holding cells,
That's what I'm saying, bro. Look at her eyes, bro. If she could kill these niggas and get away with it, she 100% would.
the holding cells, am I going to be put in one of those?
I don't know.
Last time I had a panic attack.
Let them know that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She said let them know.
Go ahead, stand up.
I have not
So what am I going to do with my purse?
You don't gotta worry about that. You ain't gotta worry about your purse, your ID, your credit cards, no rent money, your car payments, your kids, your ex. You ain't gotta worry about Nathan. We got a room just for you.
What made you all decide to do this?
the fact that we found your guy in a bag.
Made us decide to do this?
Uh-huh.
George is dead.
Oh my God. Look, the camera can't even handle the cat, bro. I'm sorry. Hold on, chat. That was the last time it'll ever happen on stream ever again, I promise. On Jesus Christ. On Jesus Christ. I'm not in the stream. It happens from time to time. It's okay. Sometimes my camera
you should
get insecure.
upload your reaction to every episode of Avatar, The Last Airbender and The Legend of Korra to Sean Sainima before Invincible Season 2 drop.
What the fuck does either of those shows have to do with one another? What do you mean? What does Avatar have to do with Invincible, and why would I need to show my reaction to the show before Invincible Season 2? Where's the connection? You sound like Sarah. I'm lost, gang.
You guys, I knew this was gonna happen.
You did?
Sarah was taken to the Orange County Jail at 5:44 p.m. She was charged with second-degree...
Why did she call the police in the first place? She could have easily gotten away with it if she hadn't had called.
I'm trying to think. Could she have gotten away with it if she didn't call? No, because that wouldn't have explained how he got in the suitcase and how he was fully zipped up. His DNA would have been found in the suitcase. It would have been very easily proven that he died from some type of whatever the word is, asphyxiation, lack of air supply, something like that. Maybe not asphyxiation, but like a lack of oxygen. It would have showed bruising and beating. Her name is probably on the lease. They would have connected it back to her. His family, he's got daughters. They would have reported him missing or something. So pretty easily would have been, connected back to her. Now, the thing that fucked her up was just...
Yo, Uncle C, when is the playlist video dropping? No rush to gang, take all the time you need.
Very soon, very soon. What messed her up were the videos. Because the videos showed intent. She could have possibly maybe gotten away with something and said something about, like, intoxication and being drunk and stuff like that. Maybe if she didn't have those videos and never recorded like a fucking idiot. But, she still would have needed to say something.
Murder and held without bond, which keep in mind was in late February of 2020, just before the entire planet went into lockdown due to a pandemic. So Sarah must have had a real fun time getting acclimated to the new environment. She's been in the county jail since, with a trial date set for April 10th of this year. She's currently working with her 7th attorney.
She got the same face. 7th?
6 have already filed motions to get the fuck out of there.
Oh my God, bro. This is career suicide to me if you're an attorney. There's no reason to represent this woman. Having to deal with her is probably enough to just stop wanting to be in law. Just period.
And all of them cited the same reason, which was irreconcilable differences.
Yeah, I would imagine. That's like you literally can't reason with a person like this. You can't. This is like it's unbeatable, but it's also unreasonable. That's crazy. Can you imagine all the ways, like, you really, and that's what actually makes this a bigger crime of passion, is that it wasn't planned in the way that it can traditionally be planned. Like, you really, like, almost, it seems like split second thought about, you know what, I really hate this nigga. I really hate you so much, and I'm so entitled to this life that I have that I think that my excuse can be, I didn't do it on purpose. So I'm okay. I'm good. That's crazy. It doesn't negate the fact that they were abusive toward one another, most likely. But this was a terrible... Y'all were probably just two terrible people for one another. That don't give you the excuse to get him up out the way. Pack him up. Literally pack him up. And throw him into the closet. That's crazy. That's insane. She deserves it. I don't know what her sentence would be, though. I don't know what her sentence would be. Oh, man. That's crazy. El Sarah. I thought it was a dub at first, but it got crazy. It got worse. It got worse and worse the more we watched. Somebody said something about Jubilee. Hold on. We'll get to it in a second. There are some very smart people out there who are also devoid of ethics. Some think nothing of putting an innocent person in a cage for years to remove someone they think is a problem. Sad, but reason to believe it's true. Still, I know nothing about this story. Look, I agree because it's something that if I felt, or I think if most people felt necessary, they would try to, you know, rationalize in their mind. The only thing I couldn't do if I did it was, you know, come to like law enforcement after acting like, because, you know, if I give the excuse that I didn't mean to do it, then it somehow makes it okay or justifiable, you know. This is a really stupid defense.